Why shouldn't you chase love? Stoic practices. Stoicism. As the poet Rumi once said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into a profound and perhaps unconventional topic. Why shouldn't you chase love? Stoic practices. In this video, we're not just talking about love, we're exploring a Stoic approach to it. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us about the power of self-discipline, authenticity, and, most importantly, looking inward for the love we often seek externally. We'll uncover why chasing love can sometimes lead us astray and how, by embracing Stoic practices, we can find a more fulfilling and authentic form of love. So, I invite you to stay with us as we explore these timeless teachings and practical lessons. Whether you're here out of curiosity or in search of answers, I promise you, this journey will offer you a new perspective on love, life, and the pursuit of happiness. The search for love. In our quest for love, many of us have wandered through an emotional maze, fervently swiping in search of that perfect match, the one who makes us feel whole. This journey is often marked by a tumultuous mix of hope and disappointment, akin to waves crashing on the shores of our existence. And then there's heartbreak, that piercing moment when the love we chase seems to slip through our fingers, leaving us to ponder if we're in pursuit of an elusive dream. However, I invite you to consider a different narrative, one that offers a more enlightened view on love. This perspective doesn't emerge from the endless swiping on screens or the anxious wait for a text message. It's a revelation that unfolds within you, a gem hidden in the rich soil of philosophy, particularly in Stoicism. My own journey through Stoicism illuminated the pitfalls of desperately chasing love, revealing a path often strewn with hurdles and pain. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline, authenticity, and introspection, became my guiding light. Embracing Stoic practices, I turned my gaze inward, moving away from the need for external validation or quick fixes for my self-esteem and confidence woes. In this introspective journey, I uncovered a profound truth. Authentic love is not something we find in another, but something that blossoms within us. This insight transformed my understanding of love, and it's this very perspective I am eager to share with you today. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. This wisdom resonates deeply with our topic. In our pursuit of love, we often suffer more from our imagined fears and expectations than from the reality of love itself. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we learn to find contentment and love within ourselves, reducing our dependence on external sources for fulfillment and happiness. This approach not only makes us more resilient, but also enriches our capacity to love and be loved in a more profound and meaningful way. The illusion of love as a solution. In the journey of life, particularly for men between the ages of 30 and 65, the quest for love often becomes a central theme. This pursuit, deeply ingrained in our nature, is often misconstrued as the ultimate panacea for life's complexities. We are led to believe that love is akin to a magical elixir, capable of eradicating our sorrows, liberating us from the shackles of worry, and bestowing upon us a peace that is much sought after. Society, through various channels such as friendships, television, and the omnipresent social media, reinforces this notion, perpetuating the belief that love is the master key to unlocking a life of fulfillment. However, this pursuit can be likened to chasing a mirage. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, teach us that it is not the external circumstances, such as being in love, that disturb us, but rather our perceptions and expectations of these circumstances. The belief that love is a solution to our problems is a fallacy that leads us to place our happiness in the hands of another. As Epictetus, a luminary in Stoic philosophy, aptly put it, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, embracing reality as it is rather than how we wish it to be. In the modern context, where relationships are often idealized and romanticized, it is crucial to understand that love, while a significant and enriching aspect of life, is not a panacea for all our challenges. The Stoic approach advocates for self-discipline, authenticity, and introspection as the true pathways to lasting happiness. It teaches us to find joy and contentment within ourselves, rather than seeking it in external sources. This perspective is not only liberating but also empowers us to build more genuine and fulfilling relationships, unburdened by unrealistic expectations and dependencies. In embracing this wisdom, we find that love, when it does come into our lives, is not a solution to our problems, but a complement to the inner peace and contentment we have cultivated within ourselves. The art of living in the present. You're physically here, but your mind is wandering through the corridors of yesterday or the uncertainties of tomorrow. This is a common experience, but it's crucial to understand that life unfolds in the present moment. This moment right now is a treasure often overlooked. The past is a closed book and the future, a mystery yet to unfold. But the present? It's where the magic happens. It's where we have the power to shape our lives, make choices, and truly live. When we embrace the present, every aspect of life becomes richer. Food tastes better, laughter rings truer, and every moment becomes a priceless gem. This concept is especially vital when it comes to love. How can we forge deep, meaningful connections if our hearts and minds are not in the same place? Being present in our relationships means facing challenges with strength and engaging with authenticity. It's about being genuine, not just acting the part. Let's turn to the wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This resonates deeply with our topic. In the context of love, it reminds us that genuine affection and connection are rooted in the now, not in the shadows of the past or the dreams of the future. To wrap up, as you journey through life in love, remember that the key to happiness lies not in the bygone days or the times yet to come, but in the vibrant, rich tapestry of the present moment. Embrace it, live it, love in it. This is the wisdom of Stoicism, a guide to a more fulfilling life and love. If you've journeyed with us to this point, you're a seeker of profound wisdom. Leave a comment with, "Love is a path, not a pursuit." To affirm your commitment to embracing love with a Stoic heart. Stay with us as we continue to explore the depths of Stoic teachings together. The value of personal growth. Why chasing love might not be the answer you're seeking. Have you ever found yourself in a cycle of unfulfilling relationships, wondering, why can't I find love? Why didn't my relationship last, even though I gave it my all? This is a moment for introspection, a time to understand the immense value of personal growth and how it reshapes our quest for love. Often, we approach love as if we're missing a piece, hoping someone else will fill that void. But remember, as the Stoics teach us, true freedom comes from within. No one is free who has not liberated themselves, they say. Personal growth is a journey of empowerment where we confront our challenges head-on. Seneca wisely pointed out, "There is no favorable wind for the sailor who doesn't know where to go." This metaphor beautifully captures the essence of knowing oneself and one's direction in life. The true worth of personal growth shines through when we face our fears, dare to step out of our comfort zones, and choose the more challenging path. It's in these moments that we grow, overcoming fears, accepting our flaws, and forging relationships that are rooted in genuineness and clear communication. Imagine a love not born out of need, but out of a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself and the other. This is the kind of love that is enriching and lasting. As you listen, consider this. In the pursuit of love, are you seeking completion from another, or are you striving to find that wholeness within yourself? Reflect on the words of another great Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Apply this to your relationships and your journey of self-discovery. Listen to yourself. Understand your needs. and grow. This is not just about finding love, it's about becoming a person who loves wisely and wholly. Let this be a guiding light in your journey towards personal growth and, ultimately, towards a love that complements your completeness. Self-reflection and authentic love. In the journey towards genuine love, self-reflection stands as a cornerstone. It involves a deep dive into your inner world, not merely sitting in silence, but actively engaging with your thoughts and emotions. This deliberate introspection is a gateway to exploring your innermost self for enlightenment. Through the lens of self-reflection, you can uncover recurring detrimental patterns in your relationships. It enables you to confront these patterns, delve into the origins of your fears and anxieties, and comprehend their persistence. The true power of self-reflection lies not only in pinpointing issues, but also in equipping you with the means for transformation. It's an opportunity to fortify your weaknesses, nurture your virtues, and enhance your interpersonal connections. Self-reflection serves as a navigational tool, steering you towards healthier relationships. As you deepen your understanding of yourself, your awareness of what you genuinely seek in a partner and what you're prepared to offer in a relationship becomes clearer. Echoing the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts." This is the secret of success. This journey of introspection is not just a task, it's a pathway to tranquility and more authentic connections. In today's fast-paced world, where external achievements often overshadow inner growth, self-reflection is a beacon of light. It reminds us that the essence of a fulfilling relationship starts within. By embracing this practice, you not only prepare yourself for love, but also cultivate a life of contentment and resilience. As Seneca wisely stated, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This is a call to focus on self-growth, rather than chasing an idealized version of love, fostering a life where love finds you in your most authentic state. Being a man from a Stoic viewpoint. Stoicism enlightens us that true manhood is rooted in an ongoing commitment to self-improvement and finding fulfillment within, rather than seeking external validation. Imagine a world where love is pursued not out of desperation, but from a foundation of inner strength and self-acceptance. This approach fosters deeper, more meaningful connections. Yet, our society, heavily influenced by social media and cultural norms, often paints a different picture. We're bombarded with the notion that love and acceptance are conditional, contingent upon meeting certain beauty standards, achieving popularity, or conforming to specific behaviors. This misleading narrative suggests that without these, we are destined to a life of solitude and emptiness. However, Stoicism offers a refreshing counter-narrative. It places immense value on self-acceptance as the cornerstone of inner peace. Reflect on the words of Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher who said, "Life is short, and we all carry what we carry equally. The one who possesses the most is the one who is most content with what they have." This profound statement encapsulates the Stoic belief in finding contentment within oneself. Our relentless chase for love and societal approval often leads us astray from inner tranquility. We find ourselves trapped in a vicious cycle of comparison, striving for unachievable ideals and plagued by the anxiety of never being enough. Let me share a story from another Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, who once observed a man overly distressed about not being invited to a certain dinner. Epictetus remarked, "If you value such things, then you must pay the price. The price for being esteemed by another is to esteem them in return." This allegory serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of external validation often comes at the cost of our peace. In conclusion, the Stoic journey teaches us a valuable lesson. The pursuit of love should stem from a place of self-acceptance and inner strength, not from societal pressures or external standards. As you navigate through life, remember that the most profound relationship you can cultivate is the one with yourself. Embrace this wisdom, and you'll find that love, in its truest form, will find its way to you, unforced and genuine. Let this be your guide to improving your life, finding peace and building authentic connections. Self-acceptance. The Stoics teach us that self-acceptance is about embracing our entire being, our virtues and our flaws. It's a journey away from the relentless need for external approval, guiding us towards inner peace and self-contentment. In our modern world, where comparison and the relentless chase for more is rampant, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. The true richness lies in appreciating what we already possess. Self-acceptance as a key to unlocking life's full potential. It's like what Seneca eloquently stated, "True wealth is not having vast riches, it is having few wants." This quote is a powerful reminder that in our quest for love and acceptance, we often overlook the importance of being at peace with who we are at this very moment. The real treasure isn't in the validation or acceptance from others, nor is it hidden in material wealth. Instead, it's found in embracing our true selves and living in harmony with our nature. By accepting ourselves, we shed the heavy cloak of seeking approval from others. This is crucial in understanding why chasing love might not be the answer. Instead, embracing self-acceptance before seeking love externally is vital. This acceptance isn't about denying the need for personal growth, rather, it's a strong foundation upon which we can build. Recognizing and accepting our imperfections teaches us that genuine love doesn't demand perfection. Through self-acceptance, we open ourselves to vulnerability, honest communication, and the formation of meaningful, authentic relationships. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This quote encapsulates the essence of self-acceptance, finding joy and contentment in the present moment, free from the anxiety of future expectations. In summary, self-acceptance is a liberating path. It allows us to experience life fully, build genuine connections, and find true happiness within ourselves. It teaches us that the pursuit of love should not overshadow the importance of being at peace with who we are. As Stoics, we learn that the journey towards self-acceptance is not just a path to personal tranquility, but also a gateway to authentic and enduring relationships. Thank you so much for staying with us this far into the time. Your engagement and support mean the world to us. I promise there are still plenty of fascinating insights ahead, so I encourage you to stay tuned. Together, let's continue our journey through the profound world of Stoicism and uncover more wisdom that can be applied to our daily lives. Thank you for being such an integral part of Stoic in Your Life. Independence in the pursuit of authentic love. In the realm of Stoicism, independence emerges as a cornerstone, especially in the quest for authentic love. This journey often sees men, particularly those in the age bracket of 30 to 65, inadvertently sacrificing their independence in the pursuit of companionship. They focus intensely on finding someone to complete them, inadvertently neglecting their unique essence. As echoed by Marcus Aurelius, warns against this emotional dependency. Aurelius advises a shift in habits for those who find themselves reliant on others for emotional fulfillment. Independence in this context is not just a trait, but a reflection of self-esteem and self-acceptance. It's about embracing who you are wholly and unapologetically. This independence is not about seclusion, but about balance. It's finding joy in solitude and in the company of others, without compromising your emotional autonomy. Such a stance is not only an act of self-love, but also a profound respect for oneself. When you are passionately involved in your projects and personal growth, your attractiveness to potential partners naturally increases. This is because independence is inherently attractive. It signifies strength, self-control, and a robust sense of self, qualities that are highly valued. From a Stoic and masculine perspective, maintaining independence in love is akin to showcasing inner strength and self-mastery. Seneca's words, "True freedom is the independence of the mind," resonate deeply here. It's a call to liberate ourselves from the chains of uncontrolled passions, desires, and attachments. An independent mind, in the Stoic sense, is one that is not overrun by fleeting emotions or thoughts. It's about owning your mind, and by extension, your life. In modern life, this Stoic principle of independence is more relevant than ever. In a world where external validation is often sought after, true independence becomes a beacon of strength. It's a reminder that in love, As in life, being a complete individual is paramount. You don't seek love to fill voids or heal insecurities. Instead, love complements an already whole and self-sufficient existence. This approach not only enriches your life, but also lays the foundation for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Maintaining emotional independence. Firstly, let's talk about meditation, a cornerstone in Stoic practice. Picture meditation as your anchor in the stormy seas of relationships. It's not just about finding calmness. It's about training yourself to stay grounded in the present moment. You learn to observe your thoughts and emotions just like clouds passing in the sky, without getting lost in them. Remember Seneca's words, "Meditation is our tool to manage emotions and find peace amidst turmoil." It's about realizing that our emotional reactions are reflexes, but we hold the power to choose our responses. For Stoic men, this is a profound realization, granting control over emotions and actions. Now let's shift our focus to mindfulness, another vital practice in our Stoic toolkit. Mindfulness is about being fully present in our relationships. It involves active listening, being truly engaged in conversations, and being acutely aware of our emotional responses. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic emperor, taught us that self-control is rooted in mindfulness. This practice helps us recognize our knee-jerk reactions and, rather than responding impulsively, choose to act consciously. Combining meditation and mindfulness, Stoicism offers a robust framework for maintaining emotional independence. It's not about shunning love, but rather not chasing it to fill voids within us. Stoicism teaches us to seek a partner who respects our independence and adds value to our lives, rather than completing it. To enrich our understanding, let's turn to a story from the Stoic philosophers. Consider Epictetus, who once said, "We are disturbed not by things but by the views we take of them." Imagine a Stoic philosopher, unfazed by the ups and downs of romantic pursuits, finding strength in his inner fortress of serenity. This story exemplifies the Stoic ideal of emotional independence, where external events, including matters of the heart, do not disturb our inner peace. In conclusion, dear listeners, remember that the journey to emotional independence is not about isolating yourself from love. It's about building a strong, serene foundation within yourself. Seek love that respects and complements your independence, not one that seeks to fill a void. This is the path to a fulfilling and Stoic approach to relationships. Let this be a guiding light in your journey, helping you navigate the complexities of love with wisdom and resilience. Effective communication in relationships. Often, we find ourselves entangled in a maze of misunderstandings, fruitless arguments, and hollow words. Remember, words have the power to either construct or demolish. Through the lens of Stoicism and wisdom, let's uncover the significance of effective communication in enhancing our connections with others. The Stoics, profound in their understanding, teach us that communication is not just a skill, but an art. It's more about lending an ear than voicing our thoughts, about grasping others' viewpoints rather than imposing our own. Reflecting on Epictetus's wisdom, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. We realize that Stoic communication is rooted in authenticity and honesty. It's not about echoing what others wish to hear, but about articulating our thoughts and emotions in a clear, respectful manner. From a Stoic standpoint, patience is a key virtue, especially in matters of love. Love isn't something to be chased or hurried. It's a journey that unfolds in its own time. The Stoics advise us to embrace patience, seeing time not as a foe, but as an ally in love's pursuit. Stoic patience is about resisting the lures of impatience, frustration, or anxiety. It teaches us to view time as a mentor, helping us cultivate wisdom and inner strength to confront loneliness, rejection, and the uncertainties of love. Remember, authentic love is a journey not bound by time. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, nothing happens to anyone that he can't endure. The same thing happens to other people, and they endure it. This Stoic resilience, coupled with empathy, plays a crucial role in enriching our relationships. In a philosophical sense, Effective communication is the bridge to authentic love. It opens the door to vulnerability, allowing us to share our deepest fears, desires, and dreams. Echoing Marcus Aurelius, the secret of all victories lies in the organization of the non-obvious. We understand that the strength of our relationships lies in the subtle, often overlooked aspects of communication and patience. So, let's embrace these Stoic teachings, transforming our approach to love and communication, and ultimately, enriching the tapestry of our relationships. The peril of universal acclaim. In the quest for universal acclaim, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of our own making. Stoicism, a philosophy that has withstood the test of time, offers a profound insight into this predicament. It suggests that the relentless pursuit of love and approval from others is a path fraught with disappointment and loss of self. This pursuit, often born out of a desire to please everyone, leads us to forsake our true selves and our own needs. The Stoics, with their deep understanding of human nature, teach us that seeking validation from external sources is a precarious endeavor. Instead, they advocate for a journey inward, towards building our inner fortitude and discovering self-love. This philosophy is echoed in the words of the renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca, who said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote serves as a powerful reminder of the Stoics' belief in focusing on our internal responses rather than external circumstances. In our modern lives, this Stoic principle is particularly relevant. The digital age, with its constant stream of social media and the perpetual quest for likes and approval, often leads us down a path of seeking external validation. However, this pursuit can result in relationships built on shaky foundations of unrealistic expectations, causing us to neglect our own identity and values. The Stoics caution us against allowing the emotions, decisions, and actions of others to dictate our happiness. They remind us that while we cannot control external events, we have complete autonomy over our reactions and attitudes. The futile chase for love and approval often becomes a cycle of disappointment as we lose sight of our core values and what truly matters to us. Stoicism, therefore, invites us to shift our focus. It encourages us to strive to be the best versions of ourselves, to cultivate relationships grounded in sincerity and mutual respect. By understanding that external validation is not the key to happiness, we liberate ourselves from the anxious pursuit of love. This newfound freedom allows us to find inner peace and serenity, enabling us to appreciate and engage in relationships with a broader, more fulfilling perspective. In embracing this Stoic wisdom, we find a guide to living a life that is not only more authentic, but also more aligned with our true nature and values. In the realm of Stoicism, we find a profound truth. True emotional richness stems not from external validation or the frantic pursuit of love, but from a deep sense of authenticity, patience, and an understanding of our own needs and those of others. Imagine a world where, instead of tirelessly trying to win everyone's affection, we focus on pleasing ourselves, being true to who we are, and fostering relationships grounded in mutual respect and understanding. This, my friends, is the cornerstone of discovering genuine, meaningful love, a love that blossoms from within and is not desperately sought from external sources. In our modern society, it's all too common to witness people contorting themselves into societal molds, donning a social mask and losing their true selves in the process. But what if we dared to shed this mask and embrace our authentic selves? The Stoics offer a beacon of wisdom here. Consider Seneca's profound insight. No man is free who is not master of himself. True freedom, then, is found in embracing our authentic selves, unshackled by the fear of judgment, and liberated from the exhausting endeavor of pleasing others. Authenticity is our ticket to a life lived on our own terms, in line with our deepest principles. In a world that often equates love with external approval, authenticity shines as a guiding star. Through the Stoic lens, being true to ourselves leads to deeper, more meaningful connections. When we are authentic, we attract those who appreciate us for who we truly are, not for some contrived version of ourselves. Moreover, authenticity equips us with the resilience to face life's challenges with grace and dignity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that happens in the universe. From a Stoic perspective, the journey to self-knowledge begins with daily introspection, reflecting on our actions, reactions, and emotions. This practice helps us identify patterns and understand our driving forces. Delving into our values is crucial, with Stoicism holding virtue as the highest value, a personal definition each of us must explore. Recognizing our automatic responses in times of conflict or stress is another facet of this journey. Through introspection, we learn to identify these reactions and choose responses that align with our values. A practical Stoic exercise is maintaining a gratitude journal, where we note what truly resonates with us and what defines our authenticity. This not only connects us with our core essence but also fosters an appreciation for our unique qualities. Remember, the path to self-knowledge isn't always solitary. Seeking insights from a Stoic mentor or therapist can be incredibly beneficial in this quest for self-discovery. By embracing self-knowledge, we grow in confidence and authenticity, enriching our actions and relationships. So, as we navigate the complexities of life and love, let's remember the Stoic wisdom. The key to authentic love and fulfilling relationships lies within us. It's about knowing ourselves, being true to our essence, and building connections that honor our authenticity. This is the path to a life of freedom, dignity, and profound emotional wealth. As we draw today's exploration to a close, I'd like to leave you with a few parting thoughts. Remember, the Stoic journey is not just about understanding love or seeking it in others. It's about cultivating it within ourselves. It's about embracing our authenticity, nurturing our personal growth, and finding joy in the present moment. This path leads us not only to a deeper understanding of love, but also to a more fulfilled and serene life. I hope this journey through Stoic wisdom has enlightened and inspired you. If you found value in our discussion, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Stoic in Your Life. Your support helps us continue to delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism and apply them to our modern lives. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its practical applications in today's world. Thank you for being part of our community, for your curiosity, and for your commitment to personal growth. Remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Let's continue to learn, grow, and thrive together on this Stoic journey. Until next time, stay Stoic, and remember, love is a path, not a pursuit.